black boys down. I mean, and then if we don't have the wherewithal in terms of our mental state, so that we don't go into a self-esteem crisis, as too many do, we will find ourselves on that pipeline. I mean, I wish this was just rhetorical, but the pipeline to prison is the reality, no matter what your wealth status. Right. And again, a child of Spike Lee is not going to do as well as the child of Nelson Rockefeller. Because Spike Lee is not on the same level financially. Right.
No, but a child of Spike Lee will not do well than, a typical white family. It would just a working class white family.
Simply won't. And that's because of the systemic racism out there, more so than just the whole class analysis. The deficiency of the class analysis is the dominance of systemic racism in this nation. W.E.B. Du Bois was right when he said it, and when we reflect on W.E.B. Du Bois or Bell, they both are correct. Yeah, Derek Bell.
The permanence of race. Keith, your take on this issue?
No disrespect. Right. The hell with another damn report. We already know what's happening to black people. We know the inequality and the inequities in our community. When black folks give us their power, they're part of the problem too. So how do we change this? I'm tired of somebody gonna get paid to do another damn study about black people and our plight. I'm sick of it. Okay, we got at one time I grew up in Detroit. You could go around the corner and see a black liquor store. You can see a black cleaners. Man, we have moved away from what we used to be about, trying to help one another, trying to get to the mainstream of America. Man, we know what it is. It's like Sam said, they got the power, they got the money, and they control the agenda. What are we going to do about it? When we going to stop begging white folks to get a seat at the table? We will create our own team.
When liberals come to your table, when liberal comes to your accent table, what do you say?
The hell with a liberal. I don't even care about the liberals, because the liberals are in these unions. They're all over. What about owning businesses and creating our own economy? I was thinking about this on my way over here. Do we have a space? Do black folks have a space anymore? An economic space?
Hell no. Well, now, it seems to me like you're advocating a form of black capitalism as a lifeline for us. Is that correct?
Yes. Stop begging them.
And do you think that in the world of finance capital right now, the way everything is set up, that we will truly have a lifeline if we try to build a base of black capitalism?
Sam, just think about this. I call it ghetto economics. I don't mean to sound like that.
Right.
All that money goes through our hands in our own communities doing underground economy. Right. Why can't we lift that, get those folks who spending all that money and bring them above ground, owning our own banks, own our own credit union, own our own stores?
Yeah, but how about the two-pronged strategy? While you're doing all of that, advocating for black capitalism, why don't you hold liberals accountable? Because they expect you to show up in November and vote.
Hold on. The bottom line is, when is black folks as a whole going to hold folks accountable?
No, but I want to put a finger on it. I'm talking about liberals. I'm talking about Brendan Whitman. I'm saying, no, you got to put your finger on this issue.
I've been around a bunch of liberals. Right. They self-serving, like Bernie Sanders. To this day, Bernie Sanders didn't declare what he is. He played on those folks. He's still getting money. His wife was in the banking institution herself. So come on, man. I don't care about the liberals. I care about black people. I care about my people, man.
So you're the chairman of the Democratic Party Black Caucus.
Right.
So you obviously are engaged in the political process.
Yes, I am.
Have you put together paperwork to build a black credit union or a black bank or black cleaners or a black gas station or black any damn thing?
Let me say this to you. I'm not sitting on there every day becoming a provocateur of what I think and what my experiences is. Last Saturday, we just put together a policy group so we can start looking at those things and how do we get access capital and how we help black business grow. That's what I'm about. We got provocateur him on radio show all the time. What have they done? Have they created any damn wealth for our people?
Well, what we did yesterday right here on this show is we got a house through the Detroit Rescue Mission. Doesn't sound like very much, but it's a lot. Instead of listening to ourselves talk, we help a human being with a big problem.
I'm talking about like Bishop Shear, buy 2 blocks and rehab the houses, put the people, get black folks people to work and can't take it back our community.
Kid, you
don't work yourself up. Relax, kid. Don't work yourself up.
You know, it's all good, man.
Actually, this is not just another study.
This is not another study, kid. I kind of disagree. But
it's an anti-intellectual position you're taking, which is diametrically opposed to your people and our people's existence.
I think you gotta hold, but keep
don't be so anti-intellectual.
No, you gotta hold this liberals accountable.
Garbage, man.
No, it's not. It's not. You're telling me that forget the Democrats.
What I'm saying to you, build us up, build our capital up, and negotiate.
I understand that. I don't understand that argument. I understand the argument about the black capital. I understand all of that. Buy black, all of that. I understand about the money flowing 3-5 times in your neighborhood. I get all of that.
Long live Marcus Garvey.
Exactly. I understand all of that. We can go back to, the United Negro Improvement Fund and all of that stuff. The question here is, what do you do to what Dr. King called the Dixiecrats? The ones that say they want your vote, they want your most precious weapon. What do you do when they come asking for your vote?
Black folks just did in Alabama. They voted for a Dixiecrat, a washover conservative. That's what they just did in Alabama. What choices do you have? He's a washed over conservative.
And voting it, and he goes.
Put it there. The sisters went down there. They sold.
It wasn't the sisters. Don't put that on the sisters. It was the black vote, men and women.
Because he prosecuted somebody. Does that mean
not just somebody. He prosecuted
I get that.
The little girls who were in the 16th Street Baptist Church.
And you can't make light of 4-year-old black girls murdered in a bomb.
I'm not saying that. But what about the economic opportunity you're going to bring to those black people?
That's Alabama. This is Michigan. What are you going to do with Gretchen Whitman and all this other candidates? You're right here. Let Alabama take care of Alabama. Let's talk about Michigan right here. Let's talk about Michigan and Detroit.
I'm going to say something what Sam just said. I'm putting together right now a paper or somebody we can talk some business with her, okay? Because she's the primitive favorite. Everything is falling in the line.
Black folks have done that with Jennifer Granholm. Nothing came out of it. You've done everything else before you.
Yes.
What's going to change this time around?
What are you going to do?
Look, I'm doing what I'm doing.
What are we going to do collectively?
Let me tell you what I'm doing.
Okay.
I have the mic and the pen, and that's what I do.
Right. You got
exactly. This is my vocation.
Yes.
This is my vocation.
But it's to rattle.
No, this is my vocation. It's to rattle the cage and shock the conscience.
Yes. Okay.
And that's what I'm doing.
So you're the shock jock. You're the shocking people, okay? And people still got heat, but
whatever it takes to raise the consciousness of the people to lead to direct action, or even getting a job, or building a house.
Hold on, let me give you a case in point. There's a brother that owns cleaners in Wyoming, the Hood's Cleaners, okay? The brother went out of business, okay? It's health. But why couldn't we guys put our money together and we got that boys clean? He was doing $300,000 a year. Okay, there's other black business got potential, but they need capital.
Did you go talk to the HNICs in Detroit?
Hold on, I was going to come up with the money myself.
No.
I don't need them.
No.
Oh, yeah, I think you do. You need somebody.
No, you do. You need a bucket. They're the ones. They're the ones that the liberal. They're the ones that the white liberal. They're the ones that the white liberal establishment go to.
So what? I ain't going in there. I'm not going there. I'm using the tools that God gave me, brother.
Where are we going with this guy?
Let's be realistic.
The conversation is the white liberals going to do what they do. They're going to suck the blood out of the black people.
And you'll keep supporting them.
Hey, everybody, I'm just part of
No, you can't do that. You can't do that. You'll keep supporting them because they'll keep doing what they do.
You're the chairman of the Democratic Party Black Caucus.
And you are the political director of the National Action Act, whatever you call it. You're the political director. Your boss is on TV every day working for those folks, getting money, okay? Al Sharpton. So guess what?
By the way, he'll be on this station next week, right after this show, Al Sharpton.
Yeah, come on.
Let's take some calls here. America and the permanence of race. The poverty agenda is the ownership agenda, says Brian Cartwright on social media. Let's go to Dave. Dave has a question or comment.
Hey, brother. Thanks for taking my call. I have to you guys' argument on this because y'all was talking at the same time. But
I love Sam.
I'm working on my love.
Go ahead, Dave. Go ahead.
I'm going to tell you, both of you, two sides of the argument are both right. You have to do it all at the same time. It's not we are in an asymmetrical warfare, and these people, Africans are money hungry. You have some people who they don't want to compete against us. They know how we are. We built this country. We did the pyramids. We can do it again. And they understand. They know our power more than we do. And so the system that is set up is not set up for black men and women. We are considered an obsolete workforce, right? They're using technology. They get other groups to come over here to do work that they used to have for blacks. So what they're stuck with is what do you do with 45 million people who no one wants to hire? You know what I'm saying? No one wants to deal with our issues. What do you do with them? You can't just do a mass slaughter. So you got to try to weed them out. You got to tell them to have less babies. A lockup, if you lock up so many men between your age and that age, and let them out when they treat you, okay, we can stop the productivity in your neighborhood. What we got to get to, Dr. Clark Anderson, he spoke on this a few times. We have to have our own economic.
Yeah.
We're having our own economic. We're having everything. We're not just little.
But you know what?
We do need the politicians. We need the politicians to push our agenda for us. But it seems that as blacks, we can't even come up with we have not established an agenda. Yes,
well,
sir.
because, Dave, you're making an interesting point. Thank you so much. And I think it also ties in some way to what Keith is saying. But here's the deal. We've been here before. Right, Sam, I remember the entire African Town establishment, African Town plan and all of that. And I remember that when the city council, did their, came out and passed, this resolution that they want to do an African Town, a black business district and so forth. And who opposed that? Who came out and said African Town was not legal, constitutional legal? Kwame Kilpatrick. I remember covering that issue. Kwame Kilpatrick came out in his office, issued a statement and said African Town was not legal.
So they came.
But the proponents of African Town, this was their mistake. This was their strategic mistake. They came out, did this big press conference fanfare without preparing the legal argument and, making sure that, everything was in order and basically put it out there. And so when they got faced with constitutional questions, they had no answer. And it was shot from the top from the mayor's office. But then this is what happened. Robert Sedler, a law professor, constitutional professor at Wayne State Law School, was later recruited. After African Town proposal was written down, Robert Sedler came out and said, well, it's actually constitutional, and that, in fact, if the majority of the consumers are black, and he made a big presentation at City County building and all of that. But what happened? African Town was already dead on life support, and that was the end of it. So, this argument with Keith, I think we've been here before. But it's still
irrelevant. Funny about that. What's funny about that? Detroit was 85% black. Why do we need a damn corner, a corner down there for African Town?
No, it's a self-defeatist. You're talking about black capitalism. Why don't you need an African town? You can have it both ways. You're making the same argument.
Yeah.
This is 85% black. Why do you need black capitalism?
No, the 85%, we should be controlling our own destiny.
Okay, so is African Town not part of that? A black business district?
All parts of the city of Detroit was African Town to me.
Is the entire city not black capitalism then? 85% black.
Black capitalism.
No. Keep you're arguing against yourself. If it's the majority black city, majority of the economy is black, right?
Okay,
is it not?
So
black
we need to change our mindset and try to redirect our dollars and start spending with somebody else and keep that money within our community.
So we need attitudinal change.
Yes, that's what you need.
All right.
I agree with that.
Let's do this. We'll go on a quick break. When we come back, the New York Times report, most white boys raised in wealthy families will stay rich or upper middle class as adults, but black boys raised in similar backgrounds will not. This report right here ties directly with what Dr. King said 50 years ago at Stanford University, the other America. Stay with us. The lines are all lit up. We'll be right back after this break with Kid Johnson, the chair of the Michigan Democratic... Kid Williams, the chair of the Michigan Democratic... Well, both Kid Williams and Kid Johnson engage in spirited debate. And Sam Riddle, political analyst and director of the Michigan chapter, National Action Network. We'll be right back. Steve, Michael, John, Aiden, Brother Ray, stay with us.